All right, welcome back to BT. We are talking about trying to make your debt disappear.
Shazam.
Yeah, right. This is Bruce. He is a columnist for Money Sense magazine, as well as an author and a personal finance expert. So, how do you make this overwhelming, looming debt disappear that some people have?
Because a top hat and a wand is not going to do it. The first thing you do to make that rabbit disappear out of the hat is to get clear in your motivation. Because if you're not motivated, why bother?
Yeah.
You've got better stuff to do. So answer this question. Why do I want to reduce my debt? Is it to stop paying egregious amounts of interest? Is it to save your marriage? Is it to set a good example for your kids? Why bother? And get that really clear. I'd even write it down on a piece of paper. I'm getting rid of my debt because...
Okay. Now, I saw something just recently that non-mortgage debt is pretty much at an all-time high here in Canada. So it is a bit of a problem. So how do people get started?
It is an enormous problem. The first thing's a reality check. Write down what you got owing. So that's the lender, the amount, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Put it on a piece of paper because that'll give you the snapshot. We don't like dealing with reality, but it's way easier to deal with something when you know what it is. And then you choose approach. Did you know there are 2 approaches to repaying your debt?
Not.
There are 2 approaches.
I haven't figured out a single one to repay my debt yet.
Well, here are 2. You get to choose. At the end of this, you tell me which one you choose. The first is high rate. So you look at that list of all your debts and you see, oh, I've got a store card that's 30%. The high rate approach is get rid of that debt first. Pay the minimum on time of everything else. The second is called the debt snowball. And that's where you take the smallest debt. You've got a card that's only got $500. And you work on that one first. So you have the psychological win of actually being able to accomplish something.
Feels good to clean your slate of that one, and then you sort of get motivated and amped up, and you look for other ways that you could save along the way.
Really, it boils down to increasing income and cutting spending, which I wish there was magic. I wish there truly was. You could snap your fingers and it would be gone. But it doesn't work that way. So can you sell your second car? Can you get it overtime? Can you rent out your basement? What are things that you can do to increase income? And what are things that you can do to cut your spending? None of that is going to be particularly fun, but the reward is huge because when people come up to me at events and stuff, they'll say, wow, I took your advice, I eliminated my debt, and my whole world is different. I feel more relaxed, I'm happier, I've got a more positive outlook, and no one loves the sacrifices.
Because at the end of the day, you do end up losing a quality of sleep because you're thinking about it. It's always sort of in the back of your mind.
And simply put, if you've got $3,500 on a credit card and you pay $700 in interest, that's $700 in interest for nothing.
Yeah, right.
For nothing.
You might as well light it on fire.
Every year. Whereas if you take a year and get really aggressive on your debt, eliminate that $3,500, every single year you have $700 more to do fun stuff.
Or save for retirement.
Yeah, you could save for retirement. We can't talk about retirement. It's on January. I'm going to come back in January, and then we're going to talk about retirement.
All right, sounds good. And so the divide and conquer strategy, probably not the way to do it. Isolate one, pick it, knock it out of the park.
And write the plan down. Put it down on a piece of paper.
Okay,
write it down.
Fantastic. You can pick up Moolala online and in all major bookstores, moolala.ca, and you can follow you on Twitter at Bruce Sellery. Right?
That's correct. And read our column in Money Sense. We have a brand new issue of Money Sense magazine, which is fantastic. I should get you a subscription.
You should. All right. We're coming back.